Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. No video for a long time, sorry about that. I'm just going to be doing a update / collection video on my Losi micros. So these are my newest craze probably, and I'll just run you through each one, what's upgraded and what's not. So let's start with the Baja. So this is my most recent find. I got it in Australia, and it's got a lot of nice parts. So it has all the Losi blue aluminium parts, as you can see. I'll take off the body. It's got a little bit of damage inside the body, which kind of sucks, but you don't really notice it, and it's only on one side mainly, but there's a little bit showing through the body here and there. Doesn't make a big deal though. I just keep it on the shelf, so no biggie. It's an awesome body. Now under the shell you can see alloy front shock tower, shocks, the arms and spindles. This one has threaded axles and bearings too, so those are all nice parts. It's got the rear arms and the rear arm mount along with the rear hub carriers. It's got a slight bit of rust on the dog bones, which I should probably just rub off. Doesn't have much use at all. It's very nice condition, as you can see on the chassis. So that's my micro Baja. It's all stock except for the alloy parts from Losi. I hope to get more alloy parts in the future, but they are hard to find and get pricey, so not too sure. And that's my Baja, so I'll just put that off to the side. Now start with this one. It's my bashing micro, so it's a micro T as well. It has a RPM front bumper, which is really nice. It has the laminated tires, which you would have noticed. They're really good for bashing and just playing around with indoors. They have been painted white, which kind of sucks. I like the original color. This one also has threaded axles and bearings. On here I'm running a 2.4 gigahertz system. It has a WL Toys P929 board, is what I got it from. It's just got a stock motor, and I've directly soldered it to the board. I also had to do a 3-wire servo on this one to run this board. Took a little bit of modding, and I had to manually reverse the servo, which was pretty fiddly at this size, and it fits in there pretty nicely. I also had to bend the pins of the servo back over the board because they usually face out towards the front. On this one I run a 2S LiPo, a Nanotech 2S LiPo, 180 mAh, and that seems to work fine, gives me plenty of runtime, and I can balance charge it so it lasts a long time. Got a Tech Deck wheelie bar, which I've seen an idea on from the Losi Micro Club. Really cool idea. And Raminator wheelie bar is really hard to find, so just use this one as a wheelie bar. So that's that one. I need to find a body for it. I hope to buy some TBG bug bodies from eBay sometime, so I can make them all like Bajas, because they are probably my favorite. Now moving on to this micro T. It's got a few upgrades on it. As you can see, it has threaded axles and bearings too. It's the blue version. Under the shell, this one has a brushless system, so Acceleron 8750 kV brushless system. That's really nice. This thing's really fast on the street. I mainly keep it as a shelf queen, but do street speed runs with it sometimes. It has a few alloy bits as well. It's got the shocks, which are beautiful. The front shock tower. Only the hub carriers on this, no spindle, sadly. I traded them off for High Roller, which I hope to have coming pretty soon. And rear shocks, it's also got the rear arm mount, but I also traded the rear arms off for a High Roller. I've modified the battery compartment by taking out the two little screw mount sort of things for the cover, so I can run a 240 mAh LiPo in here instead. Just gives a little bit more runtime. Really fast car, this one, and probably one of my favorites. So put this off to the side as well, along with the body. I do have some aluminium rear hub carriers, but I'm just going to keep them for a while in the bag. Now move on to this micro T. It's all box stock. I just like to keep a green one. Has E-clips, those bushings, as you can see. It's pretty nice condition under the chassis, a few scratches here and there. This was my first micro T I ever got, so don't think I'll ever sell this. Really cool, just stock, and I want to keep it that way. So put that one off to the side. Now this micro short course truck, it's really cool. It's my first 1/24th scale. It's also in pristine condition. It's got a few slight scratches on the front bumper, but that's all good. I was lucky enough to get it sent from a guy in Canada to me, and we did a little trade. I gave him stickers and he gave me this, so really good trade in my opinion, for my end of course. Now this is actually a brushless one, so that's even better. Really happy. Has beautiful shocks. The one thing I noticed from 1/24th scales is the shocks on them are so much better stock compared to all these 136s. So really beautiful car. I need to get a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter for it, but I kind of want to keep this shelf queen as well, so I'll make a video on it running sometime soon. And last of all, I've just got my desert truck here. It's pretty mint condition as well. I bought it from a guy in Austria, I think. His YouTube channel is Remote Addicted, so if you haven't seen him, definitely go check him out. He's a top bloke, and he sent me this car. When I ran it, I just decided to stick some tape on the bottom to reduce scratches, and on the front bumper too. It's a really nice little car. I love the desert truck body, all stock as well. Pretty bouncy in the back. Needs some aftermarket shocks, I guess. Had a damaged antenna, so I soldered my own wire onto the board, and that makes it work fine. Most of my micros are shelf queens really, and I really only run this one inside when it's rainy or whatnot. So I'll get my parts out and I'll show you what parts I have. Okay guys, so I just had a bit of a rearrange and put all my micros behind, and I'll show you what parts I've got. So starting off with wheels and tires, I've got stock set of micro T tires. They're pretty good condition, so put those off to the side. I've got two sets of Baja tires. They're also pretty good condition. I'd say they have about 80% tread lift, so really nice. I plan to use these on future Baja builds, and if I get some TBG bodies, I'll likely put those on the micro T chassis I convert in the future though. Here I've just got a stock micro board, stock 5-wire servo, and other parts from my brushless conversion. In this box, the fishing tackle box, I'll start from the top left. Got a micro BB motor, Atomic BB, really nice motor. It's way faster than stock. I'm saving that for my high roller, which I'll hopefully get soon. Also got a crystal in there. I've got some transmission casing and gear guard. Here I've got a lot of pinion gears and diff gears, some body pins, a bunch of old shocks, and a few seals and stuff from the aluminium shocks in this little bag. So that's that. The stock shocks are a bit rusty, so I just keep them in there. Here I've got some threaded axles and bearings. They're for the high roller as well, which I should have coming soon. I've got some stock arms, some bushings, some shock towers and front and rear shock towers and other little pieces. Spindles, hub carriers, rear hubs, a few random screws, some tech deck tools, random pieces. These are some aluminium links that I made. They didn't turn out too good and were really soft, so I just got them in here. Here I've got another stock board. It doesn't work too well. 27 megahertz receiver. It doesn't work very well either. Got a bunch of other random screws. One of those screw mounts for the battery box cover on the stock one. And that's that box there. Now this last box here is got my batteries in it and chargers and all sorts of adapters and stuff. Here's a body, it's my basher body. I run that on this Raminator tire micro T. And here are all my batteries that I have. Starting with this here, if I can get it out. It's a 2S LiPo. I got it in a bulk bar, I'm not sure what it is actually. I just charge it at 1 amp to be safe. Well, I actually charge it at 2 amps because it's slightly bigger than my 180 mAh. This is a 240 mAh LiPo. I run it in my speed run car, which is the brushless one. These are my favorite LiPos. Then Nanotech 180 mAh 2S LiPos, really good, and they have a balance plug, so they should last forever if you balance them properly. Sorry guys, my camera died, it ran out of storage. Anyway, this is my LiPo I run in the short course truck. It's 250 mAh. Also has a balance plug, which is great, so it should last forever as well, if you storage charge it and balance charge it correctly. Here's a little stock nickel metal hydride. I don't usually use this because it gets hot and it doesn't perform the best, so I've just got that in case I do need it. Got an adapter. This is a wheelie bar with some little car in a can wheels. I thought I'd make that into something, but never got around to it. I've just got a bunch of chargers and wires and adapters there. This is a 1S drone LiPo. It's similar performance to the stock nickel metal hydride, so don't use that either much. There's another axle from a car in a can. Just some screwdrivers I work on my cars with. The wheel nut removers. Bit of Velcro. Another adapter. Another charger. Old Losi LiPo that's dead, so cut the wire off to use for something else. I wish this battery still worked. It fits in the slot perfectly and it's pretty nice. So that's rubbish pretty much, but I just keep it. And the old receiver board, which I probably won't need, but just keep it anyway. And another adapter and some more tools. So that's my parts. On the wall I also have some more parts in bags still, so you can just see what I have. So that's that. Thanks for watching. Hope you like my micros. I really love them. No, they're not for sale. Sorry, if you want to buy them, best bet is to look on eBay or Facebook. So that's my collection. Thanks for watching and bye.